Where that countdown at?
I don't know.
All right, everybody, tune in. Tell a friend. The Playboy Comedy, aka Mr. TreLuv, is in. We are live, man. I'm excited, man. Today is Tuesday, April. Look at me. I don't even know where I'm at. Tuesday, August 12th. August. See, I said August. Look, I'm excited. So it's Tuesday, October 12th, 2021, y'all. Tuesday, October 12th, 2021. Man, it's all the way live. Got me and my main man, my co-host is in the building, y'all. Welcome to the Trey Pack Evening Show, man. Welcome, everybody. We want to welcome all y'all to this amazing show. Listen, y'all, let me just tell everybody, we have a list of things we're gonna talk about today, y'all. We actually have subjects we prepared for y'all today. So let me just give y'all a little rundown of the things we're gonna discuss. First thing we're gonna do is follow up on our show from last week. Last week, y'all. For those of you who were tuned into us last week, you recall we cut the show early because we didn't have time to complete it. We were discussing the police gangs that are in Los Angeles and are finally being, I guess, exposed. However, reality is, if it's police gangs in Los Angeles, what's there to say it ain't police gangs all over the nation and the world for that matter? So that's something that we all need to take into account. So I want to go ahead and get that on out the way first. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we got something real exciting to talk about, man. We're going to talk about Dave Chappelle, y'all. The cancel culture. What's going on in our culture, in our world today, where Black folks, African Americans, y'all, are trying to band together to take away the freedom of speech of our own people. You know, that's gonna be a good subject, deep to talk about. From there, y'all, I'm just doing it like church. I'm telling you how the itinerary gonna go. From there, y'all, we're gonna take a little break. You know, Fat Pat got some amazing music. You know what I'm saying? Original scores that y'all can sit back, vibe, and listen to. And from there, y'all, the next story we got is a real big story. It kind of hits, it follows up on what we I don't even want to say dealing with, because it's life, y'all. This is just the things that are happening today. We also are going to discuss Clark Kent, who is of course Superman, and his son John Kent coming out as bisexual. So we'll be talking about that as well. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take this thing out with sports. Of course, with sports, we got to talk about the fight. The Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight, man. It was a good fight. Everybody says it was a good fight. It was worth watching, and it's good to honestly, y'all. It's good to have a fight game kind of back. You know what I'm saying? And to have a because since pretty much Lennox Lewis, the Mike Tysons and the Evander Holyfields, the Riddick Bowes. I mean, like Roy Jones Jr.'s. Let's keep it real. Let's just keep naming the ones we can. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard. Thomas Hearns, and rest in peace, Marvin Hagler. Since those cats, that era of boxing, and don't forget the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. But since that era of boxing, y'all, we really haven't had, I want to say, too much hype behind boxing. Floyd Mayweather, he has the undefeated title. But again, I'm talking about the allure of a Mike Tyson, the allure of a Muhammad Ali, even the allure of a Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. So it's good that the fight game is, looking to regenerate, re-energize, so to speak, man. And how many of y'all think it's gonna be a 4? It's really hard to say because Dante took a real, and I mean, I love the brother. You know what I'm saying? He fought a good fight, but he did take a nice rump whooping in this last fight. So it's hard to say whether or not he's gonna want to come back and fight Tyson Fury again. But who knows, man? Because I mean, like, for real, who wants to see Mike Tyson fight Roy Jones again? I mean, that was just a pushing contest. They was punching, but You know, when you old, you just old, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It happens to us all. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Also, to close out, we're going to talk about everybody's favorite subject, y'all. We're going to have Fat Pack take it away with sports. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's been 5 minutes into the podcast. It is, again, October 12th, 2021, Tuesday. And so right now, we're going to take a 1 minute break. And then when we come back, y'all, we're going to take 1 minute. And when we come back, we are going to discuss these police gangs. Enjoy the music, y'all, while we get back to what we need to do. I apologize, y'all. We supposed to have some music playing in the background, but I guess Fat Pack forgot that I said we was. Welcome back. We're going to discuss this subject, y'all. It says in this article, the Daily News, they've been hidden too long. Reports details LA Sheriff's deputy gangs and violence towards communities of color. A Loyola Law School report published January 13, 2021 reveals a 50-year history of deputy gangs within the Los Angeles Sheriff's community. For the past several years, Sean Kennedy, a Loyola law professor, and his students noticed a troubling pattern forming within Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and its well-documented deputy gang problem. A sheriff downplays or denies the problem of the deputy cliques. A scandal erupts, usually from a lawsuit or reporting by the Los Angeles Times exposing one of the deputy gangs and alleged conduct like lying in court or during investigations. Man, hey, look, man, I'm gonna say this. Let's get the timer started because we're gonna give ourselves time on this. Alexa, set a timer for 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, I want to start right now. Alexa, stop. Hey, she just be doing anything. I want to start by saying, like, straight up, it is a complete travesty and utter shame. As a United States Army veteran who fought proudly for this country, as a person who is an upstanding member of the community, a law-abiding citizen, an African-American man, I want to say that this is a travesty. Even though we know as a country, as a people, we know it's true, but to find out that at least so far it's proven here. They have tattoos and everything. And I wish I had got a picture of the tattoo. We'll probably get one next week because I want to display this tattoo because it's ironic that these police officers have literally formed a gang, ladies and gentlemen, in order to harass, kill, and it's as if in order to get into this gang, you have to harass black people. You know, you have to harass black people, and that's something that. And when I say black people, I'm talking people of color, black people, and things of that nature. It's just really mind-boggling. It's heartbreaking, and I mean, my question is, you know, what can we do about it? So I wanna hear a little bit from Pac, and then from there we're gonna come back and continue the story some more because it's a travesty.
Well, well, what's happening, man? What's happening in America? What's happening, everybody? So with this, it you know, this isn't nothing that I haven't heard of. Like you got to know this type of stuff exists. My only question about everything is like, you know, these tattoos that they have, you know, they're not in places that we can see. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure they got these tattoos that's hidden, and LA is just the first city that's being exposed. I feel like this is happening everywhere around the world. I feel like there are police gangs. I feel like it does exist, and I feel like like I say, LA is just the first city being exposed right now. What could we do about it? Nothing really. I don't know what we could do about it. This is bigger than us, to be honest with you. But I mean, you just got to be careful, man. Be careful what you do in the streets, man. You got to police yourself, and you know, not allow yourself to be in those type of situations, man. That's the best advice I could give as far as trying to avoid that situation. But yeah, it does exist, and it's sad, man. And you know, it sucks for minorities that this is the life that we living in today. And you know, hopefully things will get better as far as that's concerned. So we got.
Hey man, like, you know, that's so true, and it's rough, man, because like that's the reality that as a country, as black people, man, we have to live knowing that. I mean, as hard as we work, first of all, let's talk about how hard it is, man. We from Miami. Let's talk about how hard it is to keep that insurance on that car. You understand me? Let's talk about how hard it is to make sure that registration paid on that car. Let's talk about how hard it is to make sure we keep good license. Let's talk about how hard it is as a black man literally to walk down the street and to know that no matter what you're doing, you could be doing right. You're still doing wrong because of the color of your skin. That's a hard thing to face, a hard pill to swallow, and a hard reality to deal with, man.
It's hard, man. Like you say, it's hard just walking down the street being a black man. Like, we being targeted, and it sucks, man. Like, it's hard. Like, I keep to myself, you know what I'm saying? So I try to stay out of those situations, not put myself in that type of predicament. I mean, that's the best advice I could give, other than stay home. I mean, you know?
It's a shame we live in a country, man, like this, because it's funny, man. Like, when I think about being raised as a black child, a black son of a black mother, you know, remember the conversations my mom would tell me when you get pulled over by the police. She would like tell me how to, you know, she would tell me like straight up, just when you get pulled over, she would tell me when you get pulled over, turn the car off, take the keys out the ignition, reach in your pocket, get your driver's license, and put your hands out the window. These are the things we're taught as black people because, especially as black men, we're a threat. And we're going to say this topic for another show, but a lot of people don't realize as black men, man, I hate to say this, you know what I'm saying, and amen and shout out to people that have found good relationships, but even our own women have issues with us, man. You know, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day, a whole nother subject. But even our females, black females, really honestly, it's crazy to realize that they don't respect us. And a lot of them really, truly, it's painful to say, don't even like us, man. You know?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. But like you said, that's another subject, because if I start talking about that, well, we're going to get off track.
Hey, we're going to bring that. That's going to be, hey, matter of fact, we're going to tie that in for next week, y'all. Next week, we're going to come in and talk about the relationships between black men and black women and what is happening. What is the state of black men and black women today? Alexa, how much time we got on that 8-minute timer? Alexa, how much time do we have on the 8-minute timer?
You have 2 minutes left.
Okay, we got 2 minutes left to talk about this police gang thing. And I want to say this.
My question, hold on. My question, bro, what you think that tattoo look like?
I already saw it.
Oh, for
It's,
real?
that's why I don't know if you really heard me. I said that I wish I had a picture of it to show everybody because I've already seen it. It's on the news. They made it public. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. The tattoo artist, check this out. The tattoo artist that created the tattoo is afraid for his life. I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm gonna keep 110. This LA, and I'm gonna tell you, man, LA. People that know about LA don't play, bro. It's rough out here, man. It's rough out here. They'll kill you. They will literally kill you out here. It ain't no, not saying that because again, Miami was just as bad. Not saying that Atlanta ain't rough. Not saying Chicago ain't rough. But I guess any city you live in, you realize where you at. And like I said, out here in Los Angeles, California, you got to make sure you watch your neck, man, because it like, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I know people literally. I know a woman who got shot 5 times here. She's a preacher. She says she was walking down the street and literally drive by. A lot of these cats are committing shootings just like the police in order to be part of these gangs. And in the police gang, in order to move up, just think about this. You wonder why so much killing and so much abuse on African Americans and Mexican people. That's how they get points. If they kill a black person, they literally, the gang be like, oh yeah, he killed the black dude, or he killed the Mexican. And they literally move you up in the ranks within this organization. Now that's an utter shame to me, man. That's an utter shame to me, bro.
It's deep, but I believe it. I know it exists, and I'm not surprised. Like bro, the police corrupt too, bro. I mean, they out here to help us, but they corrupt too.
Alexa, stop. All right, in other news, we're gonna talk about my main man, Mr. Dave Chappelle. Oh man. Somebody told me today this was old news, but I'm gonna say this: that is current. They still talking about it right now. They still talking about it. It's very current because it ties into the world we're living in. And here's what I want to say to everybody. This is post Donald Trump. We're living in a post Donald Trump era. So don't hit me with the it's Trump. But y'all can't blame Trump for what's going on right now. Y'all can't blame Trump for trying to cancel a black man, a black comedian, for literally joking and speaking his mind. You know? In his 72-minute special, Netflix special, The Closer, the 48-year-old spent roughly half his routine ranting about Hold up. Let me read this. Listen to this, y'all. In his 72-minute Netflix special, The Closer, the 48-year-old spent roughly half his routine ranting about all the things LGBTQ. I've seen queer comedians spend less time on the LGBT community than Dave Chappelle does. For years, Dave Chappelle has used his platform to comment or on a community he is not part of. Back in 2017, he joked about reassignment surgery and played into the trope that trans women trick straight men into sex. Hey, reading this make me laugh. Hold on, let me read this little article to y'all. That same year, he mocked gay men in the Dated Gay Voice in his they mad now in the Dated Gay Voice in his 2019 Netflix special Sticks and Stones. Chappelle rants continuously about the trans community and complained about anyone who's victimized him, even outside of his work. Chappelle inexplicably called R&B singer Daniel Caesar very gay. Hold on. Chappelle ain't playing. Chappelle ain't holding back on his Instagram live. Okay, that's enough of this article. Now check this out. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna start this. I am a comedian. Okay, Let's not get it twisted. I'm a comedian. So, I admittedly so, family, I may be a little biased. That I admit. I admit that. I may be a little biased. However, that does not have anything to do with the fact that this ish is funny. Hey, check it out. You can be mad with me. You can be mad with Chappelle. You can be mad with whomever, however, whenever, wherever, why, baby. But I'm telling you, the crap is, the junk is, I'm trying to say the right words. Hey, Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes.
That shit is funny.
It's funny, man. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, and cancel culture, all that, man, it's going to get to a point. I mean, imagine Richard Pryor in today's time. And like Chappelle said some slick stuff in this video, in the one they showed, when he said, like, talking about the baby went and killed somebody, right? But then they did do nothing to mess up his career. But then when he said something about, but he said, don't hurt white people's feelings. I mean, not white people. Don't hurt gay people's feelings. Man, you talk about funny.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little later in sports.
Okay. Oh, yes. And you know what kills me? Like I said, this is a post-Trump era, so don't y'all be sitting up talking about oh, Donald Trump and this and that. Y'all can't pull that no more. You can't pull it because the reason why you can't pull it, baby, is because goddamn it, my nigga. What? Hold on. Yeah, make sure. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, it is. Y'all can't pull it simply because I'm gonna tell you why you can't pull it, baby. You can't pull it because Trump ain't in office no more. So what can y'all pull now? Trump is not in office anymore. Trump is gone. Joe Biden is in office. So what's the issue now? But see, the thing is, we're gonna get into some deeper subjects when we come back. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go ahead and take. Yeah, I think we should go on and take 5. What you think? What you think, Fat Pat?
That's fine.
We're going to take a quick 5, y'all, and we're going to come back. And when we come back, y'all, we're going to discuss something. And when I say something, I really want to put it on out there. First of all, let me give a disclosure because I want to tell the truth. I support everybody. I truly, truly do believe in inclusion. I promise you I do. And I do believe that what anyone does behind closed doors
is their business.
Is their damn business. It's their business.
But keep it.
However, you know what, Pac, I want you to talk about how you feel about this real quick before we go to break. I want you to get your input, man, because, you know, I want to hear from another POV, a point of view. Go ahead, run it.
Talk to me. So I'm saying, we hold on. I don't want to get into that because remember we got Clark.
Okay, so you want to go ahead and bring up the next. Okay, so you want to tie into the next subject. Yeah. Okay, got it. Hey, check this out, y'all.
Let's take the break.
We're gonna go ahead and take this 5-minute break, man, and we're gonna come back and we got some. Hey, if you was here at the beginning of the show, you know we got some stuff to share with you. So tune in, tell a friend. The Playboy Comedy and Mr. Fat Pack have been in. We about to take a quick break and we'll be right back on the ones.
You did.
reap is what you sow. You don't get no more. The hard times in this life, yeah, they come and they go. But a fantasy could be a reality if you want it. And reality could be too much if you're not ready for it. The choices that you make, the steps that you take, the company you're making, fade your fantasies away. Another man don't give a fuck about your dreams. You gotta hit the damn hole and try to find your seams. My fantasy consists of me living my life up on the truth that was told to me. The futuristic times is right here. I know a lot of dead niggas wishing they could put their fantasies in gear. So
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Trey Pack Evening Show. Tune in, tell a friend, and Playboy Comedy. Mr. TreLuv is in, along with my first cousin. That's right, my first cousin out of ATL. Shout it. We represent from Long Beach all the way to ATL. Shout it. I'm telling you, coast to coast with this PFN. Yeah, we've been having fun, man. So far, we talked about them police gangs. Black people, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. We talked about Chappelle and the cancel culture. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all ready for this next subject we're about to discuss. If you've been paying attention to the news and watching everything that's going on, we know that you've heard this story. How about I just read a little bit of article, and then from there I'm gonna pass the fact pack, and then I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna really discuss this next subject, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Cain. How many of you remember Dean Cain? Yes, he played Superman on television. Dean Cain slammed Superman coming out as bisexual. It is in bold or brave. The former Superman actor criticized the DC Comics storyline. Hold on. The DC Comics storyline about Clark Kent's son, who is now Superman. Former Superman actor Dean Cain has criticized DC Comics' decision to have the current Superman come out as bisexual. They said it's a bold new addition. I say they're bandwagoning. The 55-year-old actor told Fox and Friends on Tuesday, Robin just came out as bi. Who's really shocked about that one? The new Captain America is
I knew Robin was funny, dog. I knew that dog. He used to be too close. Batman, hey Batman, hey Batman. I knew it, dog. I knew it, dog. I knew I should have bet that nigga back in '96.
You should have bet him. The new Captain America is gay. My daughter in the CW series Supergirl, where I played the father, was gay. So I don't think it's bold or brave for some new crazy new direction. If that had been done 20 years ago, perhaps that would have been bold and brave. Brave would have been having him fight for the rights of gay people. Okay, so yeah, man, let's go ahead and chop it up about this one a little bit, man. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna keep it 110. I'm gonna keep it 115,000. I think every little boy for the past. Okay, check this out. Here goes some history. Superman came to this planet 83 years ago. Now all of a sudden, his son John Kent is in love with some dude named Jay
What? What?
Nakamura. His boyfriend name is James Nakamura. So, Pat, give me your spiel on this, man.
Yo, this is ridiculous. So once again, I feel like the world is forcing something on us that, everybody's not open to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know things change, and we post what they say, elevators, things change. But like once again, we being forced to accept something that, you know what I'm saying, my grandma and my grandpa wouldn't go crazy about. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's all a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? Trying to draw in more viewers, more people buying their comic books and stuff like that, and want people to be able to relate. But it's sending out the wrong, message to the kids. Who buy comics? The kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know Clark Kent had a son. I don't even remember him having a son. They just made this dude all of a sudden. Clark Kent got a son, and we're gonna make him bisexual, and he's gonna be in love with Yakamura. Who? What?
His boyfriend's name is Jay Nakamura. That's who he's chilling with. Jay Nakamura.
Yeah, like I said, I just feel like we being forced into something that, you know, like you say, keep it in the privacy of your own place, your own home. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really like to see regular couples, you know, kissing each other all out in public. And Winn-Dixie at the freaking by the apples, kissing and hugging. And
Hey, for those of you in LA, Winn-Dixie's is like a Ralph. We ain't got no Winn-Dixie.
Kroger's, Publix, Walmart, nigga, Walmart. At the Walmart. At the Walmart by the
Hey,
damn.
but you know, it tripped me out, man. Like, I moved out here, bro, and that's one of the differences. It's funny that we don't realize we think everything, you know, is the same.
It's
but
Publix, yeah.
when I was in Miami, when I was in Louisiana a couple of years ago, I was tripping out because I hadn't seen a Winn-Dixie in years. And mind you, man, we grew up Winn-Dixie. I used to work with Winn-Dixie. I used to work with Winn-Dixie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But out here in Los Angeles, man, we got like, it's a spot called Ralph's. We got Kroger's. We got
Kroger's.
Oh, y'all got a Kroger's? Yeah, we got Albertsons.
I didn't know about that till I came here.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just a trip, man, how things are different from coast to coast.
But you think Winn-Dixie is everywhere.
Exactly. But here's my thing on this. I want to say issue with now Superman coming out as gay. Every little boy walking this planet, I know every kid my age, I know most likely, to tell you the God's honest truth, up until we found out about this article, I know that every boy has worn that Superman jersey. Now think about it.
Cause I got the S tattooed on my chest.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
I'm sorry.
I showed it.
Oh no, bro. Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. You know what's funny? They finna make that a gay emblem now.
I'm gonna have a big black apple on my chest.
I already know, bro. I said, nigga, he finna black all that out. But yeah, my thing is, like, I'm about inclusion. I'm not about like we all should be loved. We all deserve a fair chance. But my thing is, okay, like Dean Cain even said it. Dude, we already accept you. We realize, okay, you're gay. You're queer. You're here, and that's cool. Nobody has any issues with people being homosexual. No one has issues with people getting married. But it gets to a point. What type of influence are you having on the new generation of men, of boys? That new generation of boys that grow up and they want to be just like this person or just like that person. I mean, it's being called toxic masculinity. Some of these subjects, man, we're going to have to come back with because it gets deep, man. They're calling it toxic masculinity. For example, I was talking to a friend of mine today, and both of our baby mothers, check this out now. Both of our baby's mothers are over 35, and they both live with their moms. Now, that proves what I'm getting at is, okay, and I ain't trying to be funny or nothing or knock nothing, right? Don't Dion got a husband?
Yeah.
Okay. You see what I'm saying? A woman has to be able to know what a man is like. A woman has to be able to understand and know what it takes to deal with a man. You see what I'm saying? But let me explain what's happening in the culture in LA. Again, not getting too deep, but because we'll say this for another time. But it is to the point, realistically, they hate us, bruh. They literally hate men. You know what I'm saying? You bet not have no opinion. You bet not have nothing to say. You bet not have a disagreement. You see what I'm saying? That's how they treat us. That's how they do us out here, man. They don't. That's why I'm. Hey, bro, I'm single. Like I'm gonna do it my thing. You know, I'm a freak. So the women that date me know that. Hey, I'm gonna bust you down. But at the same time, I can't be your man because y'all don't know how to have a man. Y'all don't know how to be a woman to a man. And straight up, it's like when me and my baby moms was dating, and she used to tell me, she'd be like, "Oh, are you expecting her to do this? Are you expecting her to do that?" And it would be basic stuff. And her mama even told me before we broke up, she was like, "Oh yeah, that's a deal breaker." And she would tell me stuff like, she would give me hints like, "Well, you know, she wasn't raised like that." And I'm sitting here like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So realistically, man, sometimes you got to understand that these women are not raised to be women like to men. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not raised to be women, but they're not raised to be women to men. Is what I'm trying to get at. They're not raised and taught as women. Look, in order to maintain a relationship, these are the type of things you need to do. This is what you need to do. You need to be this type of woman. You need to be understanding. You need to be compassionate. You need to learn to listen sometimes. You need to make sure he's okay. He needs to do his part. He needs to provide. He needs to be a comforter. He needs to do the same things you're doing for him, but don't negate his feelings. See, LA is the type of town where women feel like they can negate dudes' feelings. And see, this is what I'm realizing is, especially with now you bringing Superman out as gay, is you trying to change the whole culture. You literally trying to change the entire culture to make little boys grow up and feel like they're more comfortable being homosexual than they are being heterosexual. And I think that's a travesty, man. You know, I mean, like, how you feel about that, Pat?
Like, hey, man, like you say, it's crazy. It's a storyline. Like I said, I feel like it's a publicity stunt, and I think it's crazy, like how they trying to use, you know, the ABCs for, you know, publicity. And like I said, I feel like it's exposing our kids too early. Like, let me be the one to explain that to my kid. I don't want no magazine telling them about bisexual Yakamura. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep messing. I don't know what his name is.
Superman's new boyfriend's name is Jay Nakamura. Nakamura. That's what he be doing to that ass. He be knocking the more. Yeah, knocking the more. Knocking the more. Nakamura that ass. Yeah, man. Man got hit 83 years ago, man, and it took 83 years.
3 years for this man to have a like. Listen, I ain't the best with the comics, so I don't know. Superman might have had a kid or whatever, but yeah, 83 years, and all of a sudden his son want to come out as whatever. That's like I say, publicity, stuff sells.
Well, Dean Cain said it best. Like I said, Dean Cain said it best, man. Like, literally, they want
Dean Cain talking up about it too. He got a problem with it.
Because he's Superman. He's Superman.
I don't want no gay son, man.
Think about it. He's saying straight up, like, dude, y'all riding the bandwagon. Why would y'all all of a sudden come out as gay? Hold on, let me hit my girl Roz. Yes. Why would he all of a sudden come out as, you know what I'm saying? Why would he do that? Like, all of a sudden out of nowhere, here he comes talking about, oh yeah, by the way, Superman gay. That's like to be honest, it's literally scary because it's almost like a joke. It's kind of like when Eddie Murphy was talking about Mr. T, like he was joking about it. Yeah, you look good in the tight jeans. It's like Superman, and I'm gonna tell you, as comedians, I know other comics are writing, and I know I'm writing. Think about it. The penis is already super.
Yeah.
You finna get some rails. You finna get some.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Shit, I ain't even a comedian. I could probably come up with a couple of jokes about Superman gay son. I mean,
well, with a name like Nakamura.
Can you imagine him in the room with Batman, Superman? Who else? Give me some other ones. Iron Man.
Robin.
Nah, Robin can't be in there.
Robin
can't be in there. Nah, heck, nah.
What about Aquaman?
Nah, I don't know if he even sound weird. Nah, listen. Superman, Batman, Wolverine, I don't know. Hey, they in the room talking about their sons, and here goes Superman like, well, you know, my son like playing with dolls, and you know, my son like to do hair and shit, you know. Hey, the other day, my son did some nice eyebrows, dog. He'll arch you up. Hey, Wolverine, you need some arch eyebrows? He got you, man. Like, nah. Negative.
Man, but you know, it's funny because they're feminizing us. They want to feminize us so bad, and it's I'm sad about it, man. It's toxic masculinity, they keep calling it, man. They want to feminize us as men so bad, and I want to say to us as men, let's stay men, bro. Let's stay men. Let's keep our beards. Let's talk like men, walk like men.
The generation that's
act like men. Let's be
the generation. They're attacking the generation under us. I'm telling you. What they
all right, so let's take a quick little break, man. And then from there, when we take a break, y'all, we're gonna close out the show today with we're gonna chop it up about the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. Then from there, we're gonna talk about some sports, And from there, I'm gonna give y'all a good word, man, and pray y'all on out of here. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we about to go on break. We'll be right back.
You can't deny it, the way you feel inside. You can't deny it, the way you feel inside. Clock at 12 and I'm just leaving home. Ice in my cup and I'm drinking Patron. We party all night till breaking of dawn. If she looking good and she can't leave alone, I'm looking for dimes, I'm looking for shows. I'm sipping this drink, it's got me in my zone. I party like kings, like I'm living in Rome. I party in crowds, I party alone. From city to city, I stay touching down. I party real hard like I stole a touchdown. I'm up in the skybox, I just order rounds. Wherever I go, I'm shutting the bar down. I'm drinking on beer, I'm sipping on lit. I'm calling on Earl, cause I'm feeling sick. Popping champagne like I'm the #1 pick. That feeling inside got you feeling like this. Just like an earthquake, the music is pumping, making the wall shake. I'm drinking so much I can't feel my heart rate. I party in cities from state to state to state. So great, 9, 10, 11, 12. The party just started, meet us at the tail. 1, 2, 3, 4. They say we too loud, the police at the door. The party don't stop, the clock rotating. The man on the CC floor got the tail wasted. I'm sipping this chasing, I'll taste it. Gotta get to this ring, gon' make it. Adrenaline rushing, feel like a concussion, head spinning around. Don't let me get another drink. Deadly, it goes down every day, a new town, and I'm crunk right now.
Yeah, y'all tune in, tell a friend, Playboy Comedy, Mr. TreLuv, aka I Act Like a Comedian, is in, along with my main man representing ATL, Mr. Fat Pack, repping ATL out there, man. Hey, this has been a fantastic show so far, man. We done had a lot of fun, man. We're gonna go ahead and keep it going, man. You know, we're gonna talk about some more stuff before we get out of here, man. First of all, I want to make sure everybody knows what day it is. It's 4:44 p.m., October 12th, 2021, on a Tuesday. Y'all can catch us here live each and every Tuesday. Check this out. You got 3 options. You can catch us on Facebook, TreLuv Vision. You can catch us on YouTube at I Act Like a Comedian. And you also can catch us on YouTube. Give them your YouTube, Fat Pack.
Fat Pack's Lounge, baby.
See, that's what I'm talking about. So we got, man, I'm telling you, we got all kind of networks. We streaming out here, man. We making sure we get these numbers out here. And I'm going to tell you, be on the lookout for a lot more from us, man. We got T-shirts coming out soon. You know, we're working on that. We're also working on doing live appearances. Got some shows coming up, man. So, man, y'all make sure y'all keep on live with Trey and Pac, man. We're going to be.
Hey, I want to say shout out to our viewers, man. I see you. I see y'all clicking in. I see y'all chiming in. I appreciate it. Shout out to y'all.
And support the channel, man. Like, break the brother off. You know, send $1, $2, it don't matter. $sign, TreLuv, TreLubinc, $, cash out. Just show some love. Like, we trying to build here. And in order to go where we trying to go, we need you, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and finish up the let's finish up the show and talk about a couple of stories. We got 15 minutes. left. So what we're gonna talk about first is the fight that happened the other night. Everybody was there. Everybody saw the fight. Everybody saw the fight. You know how they say always bet on the black guy?
Wrong.
Wrong. Wrong. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this.
Wrong.
Wrong. It was a good fight though. It was all around. It was worth every minute of it. And let's talk about like really what happened during. Let's talk about the fact that these gentlemen. This is a trilogy. These two gentlemen, they kind of got what you call the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. They got what's called a rivalry. You know what I'm saying? There's a rivalry between Tyson Fury and
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder. Thanks, bro. I smoke a lot of weed. So anyway, there's a rivalry between them. Now, Deontay Wilder won the first fight, hands down. He knocked him out. Now, the second fight, Deontay Wilder got whooped. But then check it out. Here go what's funny when he got whooped. He came back talking about, nah, man. What happened was I had on a suit that was too heavy, and then it was excuses. Then his trainer, somebody threw in the towel. It was all kind of stuff going on for the second fight. But this fight right here, I'm gonna say straight up, Tyson Fury reminded me of Eminem. You know how they say you don't want it with the white boy? He reminded me.
He the one that be the one white boy and the crew a bunch of black boys. He who I forgot who it was said it. For him to be around, it was Chappelle, wasn't it? For him to be around, he had to do something crazy.
Right. If he hanging with us, trust he ain't just hanging with us.
He probably didn't say the N-word a couple of times and nobody thought nothing about it.
What they gonna do? How you gonna run up on Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury be like, man, I'm tired of these N-words. What you gonna do? Man, you want to drink or something?
God bless you. God bless you,
my bad.
He's
the type to go, my bad. Because, boy, I'm going to tell you, with that knockout, boy, when I say he put them hands, oh, man, he said they can't hear me. When I say he put them hands on, oh, boy, he put them hands on him.
Yeah. I don't think he want no more of that.
He put them hands on him. So,
all right. I think Wilder's done with that chapter of his life.
What do you think about
the only reason it would happen again is for the money, you know that. And that's what it's all about. Who else out there for Deontay Wilder to fight right now? The boxing game and thank God for MMA, because if it wasn't for that, boxing would be out of here. So the boxing game fell off. So now we kind of watching MMA and it's decent, but it ain't really nobody out there for him to fight. Most of the guys that was good, it's a new generation coming in, so ain't nobody really proven out there as far as I know. Like all the guys that dominated when I was keeping up with it, they kind of retired and getting arrested and, overdosing and shit like that. So, yeah, that shit is over with, man. Nah, because these dog, they be to be able to do that type of stuff, wrestling, to be able to do that stuff, you got to be able, they self-medicate on something. So, you got to be able to deal with the pain. You got to be crazy to do all that stuff. Like I say, even though wrestling is considered fake, they take a big risk in doing that stuff, and sometimes that stuff go wrong and they get hurt for real.
What do you think this is it for Dante, period, point blank, or he's gonna come back and fight again?
In reality, I think if he made enough money, he could chill. He ain't got to fight nobody. He ain't got nothing else to prove. I come back to, get some strength back behind my name. You don't want to go out a loser, and you know what I'm saying. So he'll probably come back for that. But I don't know. I don't see who else he gonna fight. You know what I'm saying. And the only reason he'll fight Fury again is because of the money. Fury good, man. I
You ain't knocking him.
It was after the last fight. This fight just happened. I'm like, I was already kind of like, but don't nobody want no problems with him. Okay. They had to, whoever they next fight gonna be somebody they tuning up for it right now. He ain't ready. He ain't there yet.
All right, everybody. we got to do the countdown because I know this right here is everybody, to include mine's favorite segment of the show. We're going to do the 30-second countdown, y'all. And when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. We got two things to talk about. You got to talk about that Raiders thing. And then we also got to talk about that Gruden thing. Yeah. Oh, we got to do that too. But I want to do the 30 seconds before we do that. Hold on. I love it. Where my 30 seconds thing at? Yeah. Let's do the 30 seconds. Hey, y'all, when we come back, man, we finna talk about this racism stuff. All right. Playboy Comedy, Mr. TreLuv is in. Hey, yo, Fat Pack, you are much more well versed than I am on this subject. So right now, I'm finna turn the wheels all the way over to you. I need you to tell the people what's going on in the world of sports, in the world of entertainment sports. Let them know what's happening racially with this thing, with this coach out of Vegas, man. I'm turning the flow all the way over to you.
So everybody heard about the John Gruden story, you know what I'm saying? Everybody heard about the John Gruden story. He was forced to resign this week because of some slurs, some racial slurs he made. And so he supposedly made some racial slurs, and he made some homophobic and some weird comments and stuff. And it's crazy though, because yesterday I was waiting for the day to come on here and talk about this because, you know, up until yesterday he wasn't fired and nothing really was being done. And it made me think about Miles Leonard with his situation when he was playing with the Heat and how he was on Twitter streaming. No, he was on Twitch playing a video game streaming, and he made a racist slur towards Jewish folks. And, you know, ever since then he's been blackballed. He can't get a job. So before John Gruden had to resign, I was saying, like, this isn't right that he's still, you know, able to work after saying what he said about, you know, the racial slur about Demarcus Smith, the NFLPA guy, whatever. So, I thought it was wrong. I thought it was weird that they was kind of letting it, you know, go. But it's funny though, because the league, this was all a part of the league plan. The league was the one who leaked the emails out, and they were sending those to the Redskins, and the Redskins was the one who made them public. So that was how the chain of events happened, and that's how all this is coming out right now. And at the time when Gruden did it, you know, he wasn't coaching, but he did get a job after that. I think he worked with the Redskins after that. I don't know if he came back to the Raiders or what, but it's deep, man. Like I couldn't believe that, you know, they was taking too long to deal with it. And then it wasn't because he said something about Demarcus Smith. It was about the fact that he said the homophobic stuff, and that was what forced everything to turn. So it's like we still not being treated equally and treated right, and I just thought it was weird. But, you know, I don't want to talk, you know, I don't want to end on a bad note. Let's get to the, you know, the action and everything that took place on the field. It was a good week, man. It was a real good week with sports this week. We had a lot of good games, man. The Packers had a good game this week with Cincinnati. They pulled it out 25-22. Aaron Rodgers looked good as always. Their offense is, you know, superb. It came down to a field goal in overtime. They kicker missed 3 field goals, and finally he made the one to win the game. So that was a good game. The Steelers beat the Broncos this week. Teddy Bridgewater came back. He didn't have enough to be able to match with the Steelers. Juju Smith got hurt in that game. He probably going to be out for the year. So that's bad. Sucks for them. The Bears beat the Raiders this week. Raiders got a lot of issues going on. It's hard to play for a coach when you got all that stuff, you know, above your head. So the Raiders wasn't able to pull it out against the Bears. Justin Fields almost got hurt in that game, but I think he's going to be all right. Chargers and the Browns was a really good game, high-scoring game. Ain't nobody playing defense right now. Justin Herbert is looking amazing right now. I'm kind of rooting for the Chargers underneath the table. I'm always going to be a Dolphin fan, but right now they looking real good. The Cowboys beat the Giants. We expected that. I can't stand the Cowboys, so I refuse to give them any type of airplay right now, other than the fact that they won. Shout out to Trayvon Diggs, though. That boy is balling from Alabama. Boy done got about 6 games in a row, 5 games in a row with a pick, so I give him his credit, but I hate the Cowboys, but they did win. The Cardinals beat the 49ers. The 49ers got a rookie quarterback, so they're going through some issues with that, but he looked pretty good. I think once he get acclimated with the offense, he's going to be good. The Ravens beat the Colts. Lamar Jackson came back and did his thing. That was a good game. I watched that game from beginning to end. Lamar Jackson them looked real bad in the first half, but they was able to pull it out in the second half, and it was a comeback victory. And they won in overtime. Shout out to them boys. Good game was the Bills and the Chiefs. Hey, the Bills look like the best team in the league right now. It's gonna be hard to beat them guys. They're in our conference. They beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs got 2 key injuries. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out, might be out for a while. That's gonna hurt. And their superstar Tyreek Hill, he kind of dealing with an injury right now. We don't know what the whole specifics is right now, but it don't look like he might be out for this week. I don't know how long he gonna be out, but him being hurt, that's not a good thing. The Eagles was able to close out the Panthers. Darnold threw a pick at the end of the game, and the Eagles was able to close that out. The Vikings beat the Lions, man. Shout out to Dan Campbell, man. I'm rooting for you, man. Hope you get a win. I know it's your first year coaching. He was a former Dolphin coach. Hope you get a win, man. It was hard. The man was crying on TV, man. He real passionate about what he doing, so hopefully they be able to pull out a win. The Titans beat the Jaguars. The Jaguars might not win the game this year. I don't care. I don't like Urban Meyer. Anyway, I like Trevor Lawrence, but I don't like Urban Meyer. So if they don't win, I won't be mad. And my doggone dog, the Falcons beat the Jets in London. That was a pretty decent game. Kyle Pitts came out, had a come-out game, had a come-out week. And last but not least, before we close it up, man, my freaking Dolphins got mopped by Tom Brady. I'm talking about they was like they were just taking blows like not even they were like like where your guard at? Yo, Tom Brady threw for like 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. Our defense sucked. Don't know what's going on with them. Dude, I don't know what's going on. The players say they scared to talk to the coach, dog. They can't even talk to their coach. I don't know what's going on.
All right, y'all, we got 1 minute left. We got 1 minute left. We want to thank Pac for his amazing job as co-host to this ride that we do every week from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check your local listings, man. We live from ATL, live from LBC together. And before I get out of here, y'all, I like to do things right. That's why we ended the show on time, because we're trying to get this thing prepared for broadcasting. You know what I mean? Even though we're doing our own broadcast, we're getting prepared for big time. But I want to say this, man. Don't ever forget, y'all, because I go through the same things y'all go through. So remember this. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the power and courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Y'all pray that every day, man, and I promise you're going to be all right. This has been a Trey and Pac show, man. Peace.
Peace.
How they get down.